As far as the topic goes, for me and my business personally, it really depends. I have different clients, right? Like I manage Airbnbs for a living. So my clients are above me and below me in a way. Like the guests, like if they book an Airbnb, their expectation is all out to the max perfection. So if they don't get that, for the most part, that's on me. Somewhere in my system probably failed. And if it did execute everything perfectly and they still weren't happy, or I still don't get that 5-star review, I can look at it as I could either chalk it up to, oh, well, you just can't please anybody, or I can say, what was it that we missed and what is it that people are wanting that we haven't thought about? Even if it is that they're super difficult, like how do we get around that? How can we wow them past their expectations so that we don't get that splashback? So for me, the answer to that client, that's on me. And that sometimes may just be I need more time to learn those things. And I'm okay with that. But my other clients are people that own a property that I manage for them. And with that one, this question falls all over the place for me because at the end of the day, data wise, if they don't get the most out of that property like I've promised them I can do, then that's on me. Unless I've made suggestions along the way where they could, if we need a desk with great Wi-Fi to really appeal to remote workers, and they say, no, we don't want to buy that or put it in there, then it's not completely on me. And my job is to just completely communicate with them the impact that's going to have. What's that going to have on their bottom line? How much is that desk, not having that desk, going to cost them? If I've done everything all the way across and they just adamant, they just don't want a desk in that house, they don't want people remote working, I don't know. But usually this one's a pets conversation. But as long as I've done everything I can, well, then that lowers my bar of what I can give them. I can let them know if this is the impact financially, you'll make $5,000 less this year. That lowers the expectation on me so I can still meet that bar. Because for me, being in alignment with my word is everything. You know, it's why I won't jump off into something. It's why I'm one of the people that sign up for courses and don't put the action in and then I don't get the result. I definitely don't bring that back to the person that gave me the information that I haven't yet spent the time to use, learn, and implement. That's on me, I feel, as a client. So I think that answers all the way around where it falls on for us, but I don't even think blame needs to be in it, honestly. Really, it's just all education and a learning curve. If something doesn't connect, if something doesn't manifest, if something doesn't come through at that time, it's usually for a reason, and it might not be the right time, maybe just purely the reason, and that's not on anybody. Because that mindset, like I've been on both sides. Gary's example earlier actually pretty much depicted mine and Gary's experience because I do want to tokenize my community. I haven't pulled the trigger on it. So we're at that place exactly as he described. I'm okay with sharing that. And as the client that he doesn't want to spend the energy to pull over the finish line, so to speak, in that scenario, I'm okay with that. I'm completely okay with that. The last thing I actually want is somebody coming and knocking on my door a million times trying to now just sell me. And that will be the fastest way to not convert that sale ever in my world. Because usually the reasons I've communicated, no, I'm not ready to move forward whenever it's anything. Christelle, I still haven't even moved forward with the stuff I have invested in yet. Is because what's most important to me may not be more money. What's most important to me right now is that I'm sitting on a boat on a lake talking to y'all on Friday of Labor Day weekend, which is our second busiest weekend of the year, and I feel at peace. That was my goal. You'll know that above the money potential in that moment, I was so maxed out and overwhelmed just with everything that all I needed was like a month to just disconnect. And y'all can go check my receipts. I've been on beaches, lakes, boats, rivers, camping, you name it, plugging back into self care because I want to be ready when I pull the trigger. I'm the client that when I do say let's go, y'all better be ready because that means I got myself ready. Because that one thing I don't like to do is fail. So I won't pull a trigger till I know I won't fail that because I have the time and space to really execute. And so that's my pushback or opinions or whatever you want to call it, 2 cents on this topic.